take this time to turn off your cell phones, beepers, pagers, little watches that make funny noises. We do have ejector seats in the theater. This is the last time I get to make that joke this year. So, well, not this year, because we have more shows coming up, but you know, it's getting old. So, anyway, have you done that? Great. Out in the lobby during intermission, there are 2 posters, and they were drawn by the artist is in the house this evening, Mr. Russell. Yay! And you know, if you win one, you may be able to get him to sign it for you. But already signed are all the cast and the crew of both casts. They are, as Danya said the other night, priceless. So bid high, and why are you bidding on them? Because all the money goes to support the thespian troupe, and that money goes to send students up to Bellingham and other thespian festivals who otherwise could not afford to go. It also supports the Ashland trip, which is open to the entire Forest Ridge population, and we are going in June, and that money goes for that as well. Yay! Yes, so bid often, bid high in Chicago, vote twice. And also in the gallery during intermission, you can buy concessions. And last but not least, please do not talk to the this is next to last. Please do not talk to the actors during the set changes. Please, no photography, flash, or otherwise. It tends to distract from the viewing audience, and it's really dangerous for the actors. Having said that, enjoy the show.
The world's greatest golfer.
All I remember was I hated kissing her. Felt like putting your lips on a wrinkled ice cube.
Yeah. She's cold, all right. She's the only one at Mom's funeral who didn't cry. Wonder what Pop's talking to her about for so long.
Because she's deaf in one ear, right?
Yeah. Have you ever noticed that there's something wrong with everybody in Pop's side of the family? Mom used to tell me that.
She didn't tell me. Like who?
Like all of them. Like Aunt Bella. She's a little closed for repairs.
I don't care. I like her. Nicer than hot house grandma.
I didn't say she wasn't nice, but she's got marbles rolling around up there. Mom told me that Aunt Bella got that way because when Aunt Bella was a kid, Grandma would hit her with a cane every time she did something stupid, which only made her stupider.
She wasn't stupid at making great ice cream sundaes.
Hooray! Wonderful. She's 35 years old and get the cherry on top of the whipped cream. They don't give you a high school certificate for being able to do that.
She went to high school?
A little. She missed the first year because she couldn't find it.
You kids all right?
Yeah, Pop, fine.
I'll be through talking to Grandma in a few minutes. Why are you lying on the floor, Artie? Don't do that. You'll crease your pants. Do you want Grandma to see you with creased pants?
What does he want me to do? Carry an iron around with me?
He's scared of her. Same as Aunt Bella. Like when Aunt Bella was a kid. Couldn't count so good. So instead of 2 scoops ice cream soda, she went 3 or 4. And the Grandma saw, wacko. Another couple IQ points gone. See this picture over here? Aunt Gert when she was a kid. Look how her head's down. Probably ducking the old cane. You don't think she's little coconuts too, do ya?
No, she's just sick. She got bad lungs or something.
Bad lungs, my eye. She can't talk right. She's the first half of the sentence breathing out, the second half sucking in. You heard it.
Do it for me.
I don't want to.
Come on, do it.
I don't want to.
Do it.
Okay. Hello, Jay. How are you? And how is your brother?
And how is your father?
I'm good when you do that.
One time, I saw her try to light a candle. Halfway there, she sucked it back on.
You did.
With these 2 eyes. You know why she's that way, don't ya? She was a kid. Grandma never let her cry.
Never?
Never.
Grandma's worried about the doilies, so don't lean your heads back on them. It gets grease on them, and she just had them laundered.
You mean only people who just had shampoo can sit here?
You know about Uncle Louie, don't ya?
Yeah, he's a gangster. You believe that?
Yeah, say some big mobster's henchman.
You mean he's got a bad back?
Not a hunchback. A henchman. He's a bag man.
Whoa. You mean he puts people in bags?
Not people, money. Hot money. Gets bags of money from one guy, delivers it to the mob. What are you looking at, Artie?
It's too hot in here.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Annabella.
Is she coming up?
No, she's walking past the house.
She's probably lost again. Hey! Aunt Bella! Up here! Jay and Artie! Yeah, up here! She's nowhere. Comes or something.
Will you keep your voices down? Grandma just asked what you were yelling for.
We were yelling at Aunt Bella. She's on her way up.
Can we take our jackets off yet?
Not until Grandma sees you, and no ice cream sodas from Aunt Bella. I don't want anyone getting upset now.
Is Grandma okay?
She's fine. Her back's bothering her. When Aunt Bella comes up, tell her that she needs a back rub, all right?
It's me, Bella. Can I come in?
Guess forgot how to open a door.
I forgot my key.
How'd you get it downstairs?
Oh, here's my spare key. I'm so glad you called me. I was right by the house, didn't I? Sometimes I daydream so much I should think I should carry an alarm clock. God, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, Jay, hi, my two favorite cousins.
Aren't we your nephews?
Of course you are, my cousins, my nephews, and my boys. Oh, come here, give your Aunt Bella a hug and a kiss. Oh, God, let me get a good look at you. Oh, God, you boys are growing up so fast it almost makes me want to cry. Oh, where's your father? Oh, I haven't seen him in so long. Oh, Eddie! Eddie, it's Bella! Is he here?
He's in there talking to Grandma.
Oh, I better not disturb him then.
Pop said her back was hurting. She wanted you to come in and give her a back rub.
Did you tell her I was here?
You weren't here yet.
Did you tell her where I went?
We didn't know where you went.
Well, let's not tell her I'm here yet, then we won't be able to visit. Oh, you boys are getting so handsome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aunt Bella.
Oh, I bet I look a lot older to you two. Do I mean the truth? Tell me.
I don't think so.
Not to me.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I'm 35 and I don't even look it, do I?
No.
No?
And how old are you boys now? About 20?
I'm 13 and a half.
And I'm 15 and a half.
Oh, well, that adds up to about 35, so we can be brother and sisters. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, I just got back from the movies. I wish I'd known you were here. We all could have gone.
What'd you see?
I don't know. You see, I couldn't find the movie theater that I wanted to go to, so I went to the one that I found. Oh, but it was much better than the picture I wanted to see. It was with Betty Davis and George Brent. Oh, maybe we can all go again next week if I can find the wrong movie theater again.
Sure, I'd love to.
Why did you take your jackets off, you two? Look at you both perspiring.
We're okay in here with the air conditioning.
You know, they had air conditioning at the movie theater. I was actually cold. Oh, I felt so happy for the actors to be in an air-conditioned movie theater.
I don't think the actors feel it. They're just pictures on a screen.
Oh, I know that's silly. I meant that the actors would have been happy to know that we were nice and cool, so we enjoyed the movie better.
Yeah. Right. That they would.
Oh, I bet I know what would cool you off in a second. How about a nice big ice cream soda deluxe with everything on it? Oh, look, your face is lighting up. Come on, we can be downstairs.
It's just that Pop told us not to. We're having dinner soon. He wants us to meet with Grandma.
Well, I can make them down there and bring them up here. That's no trouble. Oh, what kind? Chocolate, vanilla, butter, pecan? What's your favorite, Audie?
All of them.
Oh, I can do that! With 3 different kinds of ice cream. Oh, I used to make one with 4 different kinds. They were selling like crazy, but we lost the fortune. Oh, how long ago did she ask for me?
Grandma? A couple of minutes ago.
Did you tell her I was here?
We told Pop you're on your way up. Maybe you didn't tell her yet.
It doesn't make any difference. She heard my footsteps coming up the stairs.
How? Isn't she partly deaf?
Oh, sure, but the other part hears perfectly. Ooh, how about a small sundae? Oh, chocolate ice cream with hot fudge sauce and some whipped cream and chopped walnuts? Oh, are you gonna say no to that, Audie? Oh, I bet you can't say no. Let me hear ya.
It sounds like a small one.
Pop said no, Aunt Bella.
Father, he never takes anything from anyone. You know, I couldn't even give your mother a cup of coffee. Did you know that? Hey, where is she anyway?
She's dead.
I mean, where is she buried?
Mount Israel Cemetery in the Bronx. You were there. Remember?
You mean the first time?
What do you mean the first time?
When I came in the car, not the bus.
The bus?
No, I'm thinking of someone else. Sometimes my mind wanders. The kids at school used to say, "Hey, Bella, lost and found called, said come get your brains." I didn't think that was very funny. I bet you miss your mom a lot, don't you? Don't you, Audie?
Yeah, a lot.
She was a lot like your father. Very independent, stuck to her own family mostly. She didn't get along with your grandmother too well. Nobody does. Well, my sister Gertrude was once engaged to a man. She brought him over here for dinner, and the next day he moved to Boston.
That's too bad.
Oh, don't tell Grandma I said that.
I won't.
I won't.
You're both so shy. I used to be shy when I was your age. I had lots of friends, but I never talked to them. It's a shame your mother couldn't have more children. Oh, she didn't, did she?
No.
No. Because it'd be easier for you now that she's gone. Big families are important in times of trouble. Oh, we were a big family. Me and your dad and Gertrude and Uncle Louie. Oh, that was before Rose and Aaron died. Rose was just a baby, but Aaron was almost 12, so I didn't know Rose as well as I knew Aaron. But you never knew them, did you?
Don't think we're born yet.
No, I don't think so. My dad died before I was born. But I wasn't sad about that.
That's good.
Because I loved him so much. Did you know you could love someone before you're even born?
I guess so.
Yeah, because I knew he would have taken care of me. The way your dad takes care of you, you know what I mean?
Think so.
Yeah. So what about that Sunday? Oh, it's gonna sit there melting on the counter if I make it and you don't eat it. Last time I'm asking, Audie, yes or no?
Maybe later.
No! No, not later! It's too late now, I'm not asking you again! You hurt my feelings, the both of you. You tell your father to teach you some better manners before I'm ever nice to you again. I know you're upset about your mother, but that's no reason you can be mean to me. I always liked your mother, whether she took my coffee or not. You can tell that to your father, you hear me? I'm sick of it.
See why I don't like to come here too much?
Where's Aunt Bella? I thought I just heard her.
She's in the bathroom.
I heard the door slam. Did you say something to her?
Yeah, everything we said was wrong.
Can we go yet, Pop?
What do you mean, can you go yet? You haven't even seen your grandmother yet. Stop rushing me. Bella! Bella, it's Eddie! Bella, it's Mama's back again. Is she all right?
How do you know when she's all right?
Hey, no comments about your Aunt Bella. She loves you boys, always has. So just sit there and be quiet.
Was that your father yelling down the hall?
Yes.
Is he angry at me?
With you? No.
I hope not. Oh, do I look better?
Better than when?
Than before, when you said I wasn't looking well.
I didn't say that. Did you, Jay?
Yeah, did you, Jay?
Nobody said anything.
Oh, I know. It was Grandma. She didn't like the way I looked this morning. She hates this dress. I made it myself.
Really?
It took me almost a year.
Aunt Bella, Grandma wanted you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, as soon as I finish with Mama's rub, I'm going to start dinner. Are you boys hungry?
I don't know. Jay knows.
Don't think we're staying for dinner.
Well, of course you're staying for dinner. You think I'd let you go all the whole way home without eating? Are you going to say no to me again, Audie?
No, no matter what Jay does, I'm eating. I'm hungry. I'm eating.
Well, of course you're eating. We're all eating. It's Sunday. And you start thinking about what you want for dessert, because whatever you want is what you're going to get, all right? Start thinking now.
Okay, I started. I want a big ice cream sundae with soda with hot fudge sauce and whipped cream. Does that sound all right?
Sounds perfect to me. And don't give any to Jay. He missed the deadline.
I had to say that. I was afraid she was going to strangle me with a towel.
It's up to Pop. See what Pop says.
Jay, give me a glass of water, please.
Come right up, Pop.
Get your shoes off the sofa. What's wrong with you?
I'm feeling kind of faint.
What do you mean faint? Kids your age don't faint.
Maybe I'm getting older.
Don't spill it on the rug.
Here you go, Pop. Nice and cool.
All right. Time to talk. Jay, sit down next to Artie. I need to tell you boys something.
Is something the matter, Pop?
see, we've had a problem. When your mother and I had a problem, we tried to keep it from you boys. You know. So you wouldn't worry? Well, you can't keep cancer secret forever, can you, Jane? You knew without me telling you, didn't you?
Yes, Pop.
I did everything I could. The best doctors, the best hospitals. She had a nice room, didn't she? No wards or anything?
I know, Pop.
We're not rich people, boys. I know that doesn't come as a surprise to you, but what I'm about to tell you is something I wished I would have never had to tell you in my life. The doctors, the hospitals, they cost me everything I had. I was broke, and I went into debt. So I go to this man. He's a loan shark, like a moneylender. I would have gone to the bank, but the bank doesn't let you put heartbreak and pain up as a collateral. And the loan shark doesn't need a collateral. His collateral is your desperation. So he gives you his money, and he's got a clock. And what it keeps time of is your promise. And if you keep your promise, he turns the clock off. And if not, it keeps ticking. And pretty soon that clock starts ticking louder than your heart. Understand something? This man kept your mother alive. It was his painkillers that made her last days bearable, and for that, I'm grateful. Jay, remember what I told you about taking things from people?
Never take, because you'll always be obligated.
Right. So you never take for yourself. But for someone you love, there comes a time when you have no choice. There's a man in New York I owe $9,000. I could save 4 more years and still not have $9,000. To his credit, I'll say one thing. He sent flowers to your mother's funeral. No extra charge on my bill.
Pop!
Just let me finish. There is no way I can pay this man back. So what'll he do? Kill me? If he kills me, it'll cost him again for the flowers for my funeral. I needed a miracle, and the miracle happened. Our country went to war. A war against the Japanese and the Germans. And if my mother hadn't come to this country 35 years ago, I could be fighting on the other side. Except I don't think they're putting guns in the hands of Jews over there. I love this country, and God forgive me for saying this, but this war is going to save my life. There are jobs I could get now I could never get before. And I got a job. I'm selling scrap iron to factories in the South. I thought you threw scrap iron away, and now they're building ships with it. Without even the slightest idea of what I'm doing, I can make $9,000 in less than a year.
That's great, Pop.
Don't say that till I finish. The factories I would sell to are in the South. Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, even New Mexico. I'd be living in trains, buses, any place I can find room. We'd be free and clear and back together in less than a year, all right? So now comes down to the problem. Where do you two stay while I'm gone?
God, it's hot in here.
Don't make us stay here, Pop. That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
I have no other choice, Jay. Nowhere else to go.
Why can't we stay where we are?
I gave the apartment up. I told the landlady yesterday.
You gave it
She
up?
raised the rent. Everybody's looking for ways to make money out of this war, and the truth is, by the end of the year, I'll owe $11,000. Just because I'm away doesn't mean the clock stops ticking.
Grandma wouldn't be happy with us. We're slobs. We're always leaving things on the floor. Artie's always breaking things.
Remember the good water pitcher and the ink stains on the sofa? I'm dangerous, Pop.
Listen to me, both of you. It took me an hour and a half to convince her. It's not that she doesn't like you. It's just that she's old and set in her ways, and she's worried about people being around Bella. Me too. She hasn't even said positively yet. She'll come out, she'll talk to you, she'll see how it goes. That's why I want you both looking so neat. Don't you see how important this is?
If Grandma says yes, that'll be another obligation, Pop. Don't you think you have enough obligations?
I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for my boys. For my boys, I will be obligated. It's up to you two to show Grandma how great you are. I'm going to go see if she's ready. If she says no, I can't take the job and I can't pay back the man I owe. Just show Grandma what a terrific present she's getting by having you true, Bella. She loves your back rubs. She even told me so. She just has a lot on her mind today. I know you're lonely, Bella. But listen, I have good news for you. Guess who might stay here? If Mama says yes, Arthur and Jay. Then you wouldn't be lonely and you'd have someone to talk to at night. Yes. All right, then stand up and give me a hug.
Oh, don't go, Eddie. Stay here and live with us. I miss you so much. She's so mean to me sometimes.
She's not mean. She's just getting old. Listen, Bella, why don't you go and lie down on your bed for a while the Mama and the boys talk?
No, I want to stay here with you.
I really think it'd be better if Mama and the boys talked alone.
I want to stay here with you.
Okay, fine. Why don't you go sit at the desk? I'm gonna go get Mama. Don't interrupt.
Artie and I are really hoping it works out, Aunt Bella.
Shh! Mustn't interrupt.
Yeah, right.
Her back's killing her and she won't let me help her.
So?
Hello, Grandma.
Hello, Grandma.
I know you haven't seen the boys in a long time, Mama, but with their mother sick so long, I thought they should spend as much time as they could with her.
This is the little one.
Yes, Artie, who's 2 years younger, right, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm 2 years younger than him.
This one I remember. This one looks like his mother.
A lot of people tell me that.
What's wrong with your eyes?
My eyes? Nothing. They're a little red. I got something in them. I scratched them too hard.
You were crying, maybe?
No, I never cry.
Big boys shouldn't cry.
I know. Haven't cried in a while. Couple times when I was a baby.
They're strong kids, Mama, both of them.
Jakob, eh?
Yeah. People call me Jay.
No. Jakob is a name.
Jakob's fine.
And Arthur.
Arthur. But they call me Artie.
I do not call you Artie.
Sure, I love Arthur, like King Arthur.
You go to school?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, I go to the same school as Jakob.
And which one is the smart one?
They both do
There.
very well.
Tell me. Which is the smart one?
Jakob gets better grades. I'm better at sports.
Sports?
Baseball, basketball, football.
You play in the mud? In the dirt? You come home with messy shoes and get marks all over the clean floor?
Oh, no, never. I bring a brush and polish and shine them on the bench.
And I also think that... No. That's all.
This is the smart one.
I thought he said that very well, Mama.
How about you, King Arthur? Why do you want to live with Grandma?
Because we have nowhere else to go.
I think what Artie's
No.
trying to say...
He knows what he wants to say. I think maybe this is the smart one.
Mama, he's just a boy.
So, you have told your grandma why you want to live with her. Now your grandma will tell you why she doesn't want you to live with her. I am an old woman. I don't like noise. I don't like people in my house. I had 6 children once. I don't need more again. Bella and I take care of the store 6 days a week, and on Sundays we rest. Today is Sunday, and I am not resting. Bella is not... She's not too good with people. A little while, yes, but then she gets excited. Do you know what I mean? What would you do here? There is no games in this house. There is no toys in this house. We listen to the radio not after 6 o'clock. The news, yes, that's all. We go to bed at 9 o'clock. We get up 5 o'clock. I don't have friends. Bella don't have friends. You would not be happy here. And unhappy boys I do not need.
Mama, can I just say
no,
something?
I'll just say something. because I think about this inside, because anger has been in me a long time. So I think, why should I do this? What do I owe your father? Then did he ever come around here after he married your mother? He never did, because she turned him against me, his own mother. I didn't like her, she didn't like me, I'm not afraid to say it. I didn't wish anybody's death. Maybe she was a good mother to you, may she rest in peace. To me, she was nothing. And your father was afraid of her. That's why he stopped coming here. You're big boys now. How many times have I seen you since you were born? 4 times? 5? Those are not grandchildren. Those are strangers. And so he comes to me today asking for my help. He cried in my room, not like a man, like a child he cried. I buried a husband and 2 children, and I didn't cry. I didn't have time. Your Aunt Bella was born with scarlet fever and couldn't speak until she was 5 years old, and I didn't cry. Your Aunt Gert can't breathe without choking, and I didn't cry. And maybe one day they'll find your Uncle Louis dead on the street, and I won't cry. Because that's how I was raised, to be like steel. When I was a child in Germany and they beat us with sticks, I didn't cry. You don't survive in this world unless you're strong. Your father wants you to grow up. First, let him grow up. Then he learns to be a father the way that I learned to be a mother. Then he won't need my help. You think I'm cruel, that I'm a terrible person, that a grandmother shouldn't say things like these. I see it in your faces what you think. Good. It'll make you strong. It'll make you hard. And then you won't need anybody's help. So, that's my decision. Maybe one day you'll thank me for it. Bella, get the boys an ice cream soda and then come finish my legs.
You're right, Mama. I am the weak one. I am the crybaby. I always was. When you wouldn't hold me as a child, I cried. When my brother and sister died, I cried, and I still haven't stopped crying since Evelyn died. But you're wrong about one thing. She never turned me against you. She turned me towards her. To loving, to caring, to holding someone when they need holding. I'm sorry about not bringing the boys out here more often. Maybe I was afraid they would learn something here I tried to forget. Maybe they learned it today. I'm sorry about intruding on your Sunday. I'm sorry about imposing on your rest. I'm even sorry about what they did to you as a child in Berlin. But this is Yonkers, Mama. I'm not angry at you for turning me and the boys down. I'm angry at myself for not knowing better. Take care of yourself, Mama. Never mind the ice cream sodas for now, Bella. I've used up all my obligations for this year. Come on, boys. We're going.
I said let's go.
Audie, Jay, why don't you go home and pack your bags, and I'll make room for you in the closet and make the bed ready so you can move in.
Thank you, Bella, but I think Mom and I just decided this won't be a good idea.
Oh, and Jay, you make a list of all the things you boys like for breakfast, and I'll make sure we have them. Oh, and don't forget to bring your toothbrushes, because we don't carry extra in the store. Oh, and why don't each of you bring one thing from your home that you really love, even if it's big with pencil books and wood?
Bella, that's enough. This is not your business.
Oh, how about a picture of your mother? Oh, we can put it right there on the table. It'd be the first thing you saw in the morning when you woke up and the last thing you saw at night. Oh, Mama's right. I do get so excited around people, but it makes me so happy.
Bella, at night to sprechen. That's enough. They're going. That's it.
No, Mama, they're not going. They're staying. Because if you make them go, I'll go too. I know I've said that 1,000 times, but this time I really mean it. If I could go to the home would take me. You're always telling me that. But if I go, then you'll be all alone, and you're afraid to be alone. No one else knows that but me. But you don't have to be, Mama, because now you have us, me and Audie and Jay. Oh, won't that be fun, Mama?
Dear boys, I tried phoning you the other night, but I forgot that the phone was in the candy store and you probably couldn't hear me. Well, I've been through Georgia, Kentucky, and Louisiana. And don't complain to me about Aunt Bella's cooking, because Because I haven't eaten anything down here that wasn't fried, hashed, honed, gritted, or cut coming out of a hole in the ground. I think I'd go right back in debt just to eat another onion roll. Love, Pop.
Hey, Artie.
Yeah?
Pop sent us another letter today.
Really? Have you read it yet?
No, not yet. I thought we'd read it for both of us.
Okay.
Bella gave it to me. She went right after that mailman. She's such a happy person.
I never want to wax another counter.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Bella's been going to the movies a lot, don't you think?
I do think.
Yeah. Here. You finish the bed. I'll read the letter. Oh, there it is. I've had one minor setback. I have what the doctor calls an irregular heartbeat. He says it's not serious, but I shouldn't be working as much as I am. I can't stop now. An irregular heartbeat, that doesn't sound too good. God, I just wish there was someone who could send me some money. Not kid money. I need real money.
Maybe we could chop off Grandma's braids and sell them to the army for barbed wire.
Can't believe we're fighting this war to make the world a better place for someone like you.
Is Mama awake? Oh, shh, don't tell me you'll wake her up. God, the most wonderful thing happened to me tonight, but don't ask me about it. I can't tell you. Oh, God, you're my good luck charms, the both of you.
You think I don't hear you coming up the stairs? You think I don't know it's 11 o'clock? You think I don't know where you've been?
Just to the movies, Mom.
Movies. You waste your life and your money at the movies. And then you walk home alone at 11 o'clock? Do you know what kind of men are on the streets at 11 o'clock?
No, I didn't see a soul, Mom.
Yeah. You ask for trouble, you'll find it.
Nobody bothers me, Mom.
And then you waste your money on these movie magazines? These magazines filled with Hollywood and dreams that don't happen to people like us?
Sometimes they
Never.
do.
Never. Give me that magazine. I don't want such trash in my house.
No, it's my magazine, Mom. I bought it with my own money.
With my money. You buy everything with my money. Give me the magazine, Bella.
Please don't do this to me in front of the boys, Mama.
You bring it home in front of the boys, you'll give it to me in front of the boys. Give me the magazine. You can buy these magazines when I'm dead.
No, I won't, Mama, because you'll find a way to get them anyway.
You want to pay my electricity bill? And you even think about cutting off my hair? I'll chop off your fingers.
Dear boys, this will have to be a short one. I'm in Houston, Texas, and I just got plumb tuckered out. That's how they talk down here. Anyway, I had to take a week off and rest, but it's nothing serious. I'll be back on the road again soon, and I promise I'll make up the time. Love, Pop.
Alone at last! Grandma's out and Bella's out and getting half price sale! Yeah!
Will you shut up? Do you know what Grandma would do if she came in and saw you bouncing on her chair?
Yo, she would cut off my legs and I better go down for dinner.
Hey, Artie. There's that car again.
What car?
The car with the two guys looking for Uncle Louie. What do you think they want?
I don't know. Let's give him Grandma.
Get off there! They look like killers to me. What do you think?
I don't know. They don't scare me. I've lived up here for a month. I can take anything.
Is Mama home?
No, she said it hurts.
I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry.
Is anything wrong, Aunt Bella? You can tell us.
Do you think so? Do you think I can talk to you? You're still so young.
You don't have to be old to be trusting.
And you'd never tell Grandma what I told you? Because if you did, she would put me in the hole. She would for the rest of my life.
I don't think she'd actually do it. She just does it to scare you sometimes.
No, she would do it. Sometimes she used to take me on the trolley, and when you passed the home, she'd say, "That's where you live if you're not a good girl."
But you said she's afraid to be alone.
But she's not alone now. She's got you two here.
Oh no. If you went to the home, we'd go with you.
Stop it, Artie. You don't have to tell us, Aunt Bella. We're your friends.
I wish Eddie was here. Eddie would know what to do.
We're Eddie's sons. It's pretty close.
Yes, that's true. All right. Sit down, the both of you. This is our secret now, all right? A sacred secret. Say it, both of you. This is a sacred secret. All right. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna be a wife. I'm gonna live in a house with lots and lots of children, and I'm gonna live all alone. Oh, isn't that wonderful news?
anybody yet.
What do you mean? Have I met anyone? Of course I've met someone. I met him 10 days ago at the movies at the Orpheum Theater. Oh, I saw him there 4 times this week.
You both went to the same movie 4 times?
Oh, well, I didn't mind. And he has to, because he works there. He's an usher. Oh, he looks so handsome in his uniform.
He's an usher.
And his name is Johnny. Yeah, I always thought I'd marry a guy named Johnny.
What a great guess.
Oh, and anyway, we went out later for some coffee and for a walk in the park and down near the river. And then today, just like in the movies, at exactly 2 o'clock, or 2:15, or 2:30, he asked me to marry him. And I said I would have to think it over, but the answer was yes.
That was some pretty quick thinking it over.
Well, I didn't want him to change his mind. Are you as happy about this as I am?
Yeah. How old is he?
Oh, he's about 30. Oh, maybe not, maybe about 40. Oh, but he's so handsome, and polite and quiet. Oh, I do all the talking. All he said to me was, would you marry me?
Has he ever been married before?
Oh, no. No, I would never marry someone who'd been married before. I want it to be the first time for both of us.
If he doesn't have any kids, why isn't he in the army?
Oh, well, he wanted to go, but they wouldn't take him because of his handicap.
What handicap?
He has a reading handicap.
Oh, you mean he can't see too good?
Oh, no. He just has trouble learning things. The way I did. He went to a special school when he was a boy. The one near the home. Oh, he was there once in the home for about 6 months, but he didn't like it very much. So his parents took him out, and now he's much happier.
See why you're not too anxious to tell Grandma.
Because it's so sudden and all.
Anyway, he doesn't want to be an usher forever. One day he wants to open up his own restaurant. Oh, he would be the manager and I would be the cook. Oh, I would love that more than anything else in the whole world.
Could he do that? Manage a restaurant if he couldn't read the menus?
Oh, well, I would help him. The only problem is, it takes about $5,000 to open up a restaurant, and he doesn't have much money and his parents are poor, and I don't know if Grandma would give it to us.
Grandma has $5,000?
Oh, more. 10 or 15,000. Oh, I'm not supposed to tell anyone about it.
Where's she keep it? In the bank.
No, she keeps it here in the house somewhere. No one knows she has it, not Eddie or Louie or Gert. No one. So my problem is, I have to convince Mama to say yes to moving out, and yes to getting married, and yes to opening up the restaurant, and yes to giving me the $5,000. Oh, but I don't think she's gonna say yes, do you?
I don't think she's gonna let you go to the movies much anymore.
Oh, well, she won't know if you don't tell her. Oh, you won't tell her, will you, Jane? No. Artie?
She and I have very short conversations.
I'm going to go to my room and think this out. I'm not good at thinking things out. I'm much better with my hands. Oh, but you're smart, both of you. Oh, maybe you could think it out for me. I would be grateful to you for the rest of my life.
We'll try.
Oh, I thought of the name of the restaurant. La Bella Johnny.
That's nice.
Yeah, I just hope you can read it.
Wait till he meets Grandma. He'll be back in the home in a week.
$15,000? They should have given some of it to Pop.
You're not actually thinking of stealing it, are you?
Not stealing. Borrowing. But I'd love to send Pop an envelope full of $9,000.
And who do you think sent it to him, God?
He had an uncle in Poland who died and left it for him in his will.
Yeah, I'm sure. The Germans are gonna let some Jew in Poland send $9,000 to some Jew in Alabama.
Dear boys, traveling through the South has been a whole new education for me. Some people are nice and well-mannered, and other people spit tobacco juice on the windows of the trains. I met this real nice Jewish family in Georgia, Atlanta, and this one woman, Miss Schneider, said to me, "Why don't you all go down to the synagogue this Sabbath and you'll meet some mighty fine folks?" But I wasn't really sure what she said at the time, so I just said, "Shown up." And then she looked at me kind of funny and said, "Who's shown up?" I guess it'll take a while to learn the dialect. Love, Pop.
Jane, hurry up! What if Grandma wakes up? Are you crazy? Why don't you hide the money in the store?
There's nothing down there. I looked everywhere. I'm freezing. I was looking under the ice cream cartons. I think I got frostbite.
Why would you hide the money underneath the ice cream cartons? We switch those out every week.
Not the boysenberry. Nobody ever touches the boysenberry.
Can't believe we're stealing from our own grandmother.
Not stealing. Who's there?
Get that light out of my face, kid, and go back to sleep.
There's nothing to steal here, mister, I swear.
Is that Jay?
Yeah? Who are you?
It's Uncle Louie.
picture of your mother. Pretty woman, your mother.
A middleweight now or what? Who's been beeping you?
She's a good cook.
And a couple of midnight trips down to the ice cream freezer. Digging in the boysenberry with your flashlight, that's breaking and entering 2 to 5 years.
You saw me?
Mood for no long conversations.
I was only taking a fingerful. I love boysenberry.
Big mistake, kid. Ma Reed's fingerprint. She is gonna nail you in the morning.
Serious?
What are you guys, a couple of pushovers? Like your pop. You think your pop and I didn't do that when we was young? See, that's the beauty part. Never took nothing during the day. Store full of candy, a whole freezer full of ice cream. Never took nothing. But as soon as she let down her braids and turned out the lights, we'd roll down there and start licking up cream and meowing like cats. Ain't that the way, boys? No fun unless there's danger. Am I right?
I guess so.
Damn right.
I didn't know Pop was like that.
Yeah, he was no good at it anyways. You see, Ma knew what was going on. She could tell salt was missing from a pretzel, but she wouldn't say nothing. She'd just come up from the store for breakfast, sit down with the milk, and stare at you. Now, when the 2 fingerfuls of everything was missing, she'd look at you right in the eyeballs, pupil to pupil, like attorney's eyes. And your pop couldn't handle it. He'd break, and tears would start rolling down his cheeks like a wet confession. And whack! You get that big German hand right across the head. But not me. I'd stare at her till her eyelids weighed 10 pounds each, and she'd turn away down from the counter, and you know what? She liked it. She knew I could take care of myself. Yeah, Man, I love putting on the gloves and going the distance.
Nobody told us you were coming over tonight.
Yeah? Well, nobody knew. They're painting my apartment.
You didn't know they'd be painting your apartment?
They just found the right color paint. Hard to find when there's a war on. So, you kids been keeping out of trouble?
Huh?
Ma tells your pop. Ma tells me he's in the scrap business or something. Is that right?
Huh?
Selling scrap iron or something. Is that right?
Huh?
What's the matter? Oh, this. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm holding it for a friend, you see. He's a cop, and he's on vacation, and if they lose it, they have to pay for it. So I'm just holding it for him. And besides, the ladies like it. When you dance up real close with them, it gives them a thrill.
Is it loaded?
Well, gee, I hope not. Or else I'd have to become a ballerina.
Didn't know a policeman could loan out his gun.
You got a smart brother there, Artie. You're right. It's my gun. I am the bodyguard to a prominent political figure. It's like the FBI, only they call it something else.
You mean a henchman?
Who's been telling you stories like that? Jay?
No, I swear.
Yeah, well, don't ever repeat that word around again. You understand?
I meant to say hunchback.
A couple of jokers. Don't pull my leg, Artie. It's gonna come off in your hands. So, should Pop ever send you money?
Yeah, whenever he can.
Yeah, like never? You think I don't know what's going on? The sharks are putting the bite on him. He should have come to me. There are ways of borrowing money that your pop don't understand. You know, sometimes when you're on the up and up, it only gets you on the down and down. You understand what I mean, Jay?
Yeah. I've been trying to save money to send some to Pop, so I'll come home sooner and get us away from Grandma.
Well, that's good. So, you know what? I think I can help you with that. How would you guys like to make a little money?
A job? We'd love to, but Grandma wants the store after school to help pay our expenses.
Yeah? Well, how about you work for me? Hold on. I can offer you a fair deal. $5. Split between you, cash on the barrel. Only first you gotta guess what number I'm thinking of. Get it wrong and the whole deal's off.
3, 7.
37. Smart boys. You are now officially on Louie's payroll. Artie, can you drive a car?
Me? I'm only 13 and a half.
Too bad, kid, because I need somebody who can drive a car.
But I'm pretty good on roller skates.
Well, that's good, kid, because I'm spinning your wheels. Wake up. It's a fast world out there.
Uncle Louie, It's a $5 bill. Has your picture on it.
He's no smarter than you, Artie. Check your pocket, Artie.
Another $5, a real one. How'd you do that?
These hands were touched by genius. You know, I could have been a concert violinist, only the handkerchief kept falling off my neck.
What do you have to do for the money?
Nothing. Like if somebody comes around asking questions, you don't know nothing, you ain't seen nothing, you ain't heard nothing. You boys think you can handle that?
Yeah. Two guys were here looking for you the other day.
Yeah? What'd they look like?
One had broken nose and the other had...
Benny Briggle tie.
Right.
Hollywood Harry. It's all the stars hand-painted on silk. So if those boys come around asking questions, you know what to say to them.
Nothing.
Smart boys. Hey, Addie, why don't you check Jay's pockets?
Another $5. Wow.
I could have played Carnegie Hall.
We wouldn't be doing anything wrong, would we?
You're my brother's kids. You think I get you mixed up in something stupid? Don't be stupid. A couple of guys don't like me right now because I've been seeing a lady I shouldn't have been seeing. It's a minor neighborhood problem. I'm gonna go wash up, and we'll bunk up tonight, okay?
Sure, there's plenty of room.
And another thing, don't touch that bag. It's got my personals in it. My license, my draft card, my good cufflinks. I'm gonna put it somewhere where you boys won't have to worry about it. Hey, Anna, see if there's anything else in your pants.
There's nothing there.
Well, don't worry. You're young yet.
It's like having a James Cagney movie in the house.
We're not taking that money. Pop wouldn't want us to. He wouldn't want us getting paid for saying nothing to Hollywood Harry and the man with the Betty Grable tie. We're not taking it.
Jay, Artie, have you thought of anything yet about you know who?
No, Aunt Bella. We've been pretty busy.
Oh, sure, I understand. Oh, but if you do think of something, I'm gonna give you each $1. I know you could both use it. I'll let you get back to sleep. I was having the best dream. I'm gonna go finish it.
We could get rich just by living in this family.
So, either you boys gotta go to the bathroom,
No, why?
'cause I don't like nobody getting up while I'm sleeping.
Why would you sleep?
Until I see something I don't like. Ugh. It's good to be home back in your own bed. You see, I used to sleep here with Eddie. And Bella used to sleep with Garrett, and the old lady slept with a cane. It's good to be home. Safest place you can be is with your family, right?
Right.
Right?
So unless something unforeseen happens, I will see you both in the morning.
Jay,
What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Save it. Turn out that light, kid.
Dear boys, the one thing that keeps you going is knowing you're with family. Thank God you're in good hands. Love, Pop. The truth is, I've been in the hospital for a few weeks. The doctor says it's nothing serious, just exhaustion. Anyway, I remember when I was a little kid and I got sick, my mother used to make me drink this horrible tasting German mushroom soup. I'm really glad they don't serve it down here in Mississippi. Love, Pop.
You got it real tough. Missing school and reading comic books? Wish I had a fever. Drink this.
What is it?
Grandma made you soup.
I'm not drinking it.
Don't start with her, Artie. She's in a rotten mood today.
You mean all those other days she was in a good mood?
Just drink it. Where's Uncle Louie?
Taking a nap in Aunt Bella's room.
Well, tell him one of the guys from Studebaker called today.
But you told him you knew nothing, right?
Right. He said, tell Uncle Louie that Friday night the dance is over.
What dance?
The Goodbye Louie dance.
You mean Uncle Louie's been double-crossing the mob?
You got it.
You think they're gonna kill him?
Maybe. Maybe all three of us. We work for him, don't we?
It takes 20 minutes to bring up the soup. I've got one sweeper not sweeping downstairs. I don't need two.
I was just going.
And don't let the kids sit on the stools all day. One of them buys a malted and the other two steal pretzels. If they steal, you'll pay for it.
Sure, it's only fair.
What was that?
Said, yes, I hear.
He's fresh with me, that one. All right, come on, get up. Out.
I'm burning and I'm freezing. And you can feel my forehead.
You stay in bed, the fever stays with you. You get up, you walk around, the fever looks out for somebody else. Come on, up.
My mother's always kept me in bed when I was sick.
You're not in your mother's house no more. Come on, I want you to sit over there. You bring that soup in that book. I want you to do your homework, and no funny books. And you will drink that soup, all of it.
I tried. I can't get it down.
You drink it fast, and you won't taste it.
I'd taste this even if I didn't have a tongue.
You're getting fresh with me. Not as fresh as that other one, I grant you, but I see it coming. No, sirree, not in this house. In this house, you don't stay in that bed 2 days reading funny books. You get up, you go downstairs, you help your Aunt Bella sweep up the store, you do your homework. And I didn't ask to take care of you, but if I take care of you, you will pay attention to me. You don't look away from me when I'm talking to you. You won't win this argument. I tell you that right now. You understand me?
Yes.
Then put that soup in your mouth before I put it in there for you.
You could drown me like that. Why are you so mean to me? I'm your grandson.
That's right. And what am I?
What do you mean?
What am I? Am I nobody?
You're my grandmother.
That's right. Then where's the respect? The respect I never got from you or your family since the day you were born.
You're just mad at my mom and taking it out on me. You don't care about me getting any better or your miserable soup. You just want to make me miserable because somebody made you miserable in Germany. Even Pop said it. Well, that's not my fault. Take it out on Hitler, not me.
And if you were a boy growing up in Germany, you'd be dead by now.
Yeah, maybe that's right. And if I drank the soup, I'd be just as dead. Would you be happy then? Would that make you happy, Grandma? Watch. Now I can stand there and watch me die.
You won't die, Arthur. You'll be better this afternoon. It's not important that you love me. It's important that you live. You never could teach your father that.
Ever heard of General Rommel?
Who?
General Iron Rommel. German tank commander. Rolling across Egypt, wiping out the entire British army. As tough as they come. But if Mama wanted him to eat the soup, he'd eat the soup.
Did you eat it when you were young?
Oh, yeah.
But I thought you weren't afraid of her.
I wasn't. You see, that's how I proved it to her. I hated that soup worse than you, but I'd eat 3 bowls and ask for more. Ma could never win with me.
I wish I was as tough as you.
Well, you're getting there. You took her on. That took guts, kid. That took moxie.
What's moxie?
That's moxie. So where's JJ?
Downstairs guarding pretzels. Uncle Louis, there was a telephone call for you this morning.
For me?
Yeah, Jay took it. But he told him he never heard of you.
They left a message, right?
Right. They said to tell Louis that Friday night the dance is over.
Yeah? Yeah, well, that don't mean nothing. A couple of Bronx boys trying to act tough, that's all. What's the matter? Grandma got you down?
I think she loves doing it.
Let me tell you something. You know who hates living here worse than you? The old lady with the cane. She hates running the store. She hates living in Yonkers. Guess how many friends she's made in 30 years? Zippo.
She doesn't exactly put herself out there for people.
Well, I never said she was a bunch of laughs. Tell you the truth, I don't like her much myself. I mean, why should I? She used to put me in the closet for breaking a dish. A 10-cent dish, and I get 2 to 3 hours in the closet. Another hour if I cried. No light, no water, barely enough air to breathe. And that's when I learned not to cry. And after a couple of times in the closet, I toughened up. But I also never broke another dish. And I didn't like her, but I respect her. Hell of a teacher, Ma was.
Wouldn't it just be easier to use paper plates?
There's no lesson. Where is the respect for paper plates? Hear me out. Ma's no tougher on anybody else than she is on herself. When she was 12 years old, she went to a political rally in Berlin. The policeman had to break it up with sticks on horseback. Her father took her. One guy throws a rock, a cop bashes her old man's head in, and a horse falls and crushes Ma's foot. They never fixed it. It hurts her every day of her life, but I never seen her take as much as 1 aspirin. She could have had an operation, but instead, she used the money to get a husband and 6 kids to this country. That's Moxie, kid.
Did she ever put my father in the closet?
Yeah, he was too scared. She'd open that door and he'd tie himself to the radiator, even if it was hot. No, your father was careful. He never broke anything, except maybe himself.
Did you ever want to run away?
I did! 12 times. You know what? It's still a record in Yonkers. Except the last time, she wouldn't take me back. Told the policeman she didn't know me. So I had to live under the house for 2 weeks with a couple of cats. The dead of winter. Bella would bring me a candle, a sandwich, a blanket, and Ma caught her. She put her in the closet overnight. Except Bella don't understand anything, so she thought it was fun. Or maybe she thought it was the safest place to be. Now, yeah, Gert, she was more scared than the old man. You see, she used to talk in her sleep. And one night, Ma comes in and hears her saying things she didn't like. So she didn't get supper for a week. That is until she learned to sleep holding her breath.
I don't blame you for hating her.
I didn't say hate. I didn't like her. That's different. How you feeling?
I think my fever's gone.
It's lousy soup, but it works. I'm gonna go wash up. Tell JJ I want a coffee and a donut when he comes back up.
Are you leaving? When?
Tonight. No use waiting till the dance is up.
Uncle Louie? Are you in trouble?
Addie, I was never not in trouble.
I hate her. I hate her guts. No wonder Mom never wanted us to come here.
What'd she do?
She charged me for 3 pretzels that some kid stole while I was up here giving you your soup. Said there were 11 pretzels in the case when I was there and only 8 when I got back. Not even Sherlock Holmes would notice that.
2 cents of pretzels. That's only 6 cents. 6 cents.
Only 6 cents? You pay it then. Is Uncle Louie still sleeping?
No, he's taking a shower. He's leaving tonight.
Leaving? I need to talk to him.
About what?
Private business.
Jay, you don't have any private business. All you have is a job that costs you 6 cents a day. Sooner or later, I will find out.
I'm gonna ask him to take me with him.
What?
Will you be quiet?
Are you crazy? Go with Uncle Louie.
I gotta get a job. Get some money. I can't leave here with my 6 cents in my pocket.
Running away, that's all Pop has to hear.
Just can't count on Pop right now. Maybe I can take care of him better than he's taking care of us.
What would you do?
Maybe Uncle Louie can teach me a few things.
Yeah, become what? The junior bag man, the pocketbook kid?
If he says yes, you can't stop me.
Then take me with you.
Take you? You're only a kid. Besides, she doesn't treat you the way she treats me.
I'm afraid of her, Jay. A horse fell on her when she was young, and she still hasn't taken any aspirin.
I'll get a job, and I send for you.
You promise?
On Mom's grave.
Arthur and Yakov, the gangsters. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Here you are. Mama didn't know where you've been for the past 20 minutes.
I was just going. I've talked to Uncle Louie. He's in the shower.
Addie, are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad because we're having company tonight. My sister Gertrude, do you remember her?
Sort of.
She hasn't been well. She doesn't breathe right. I think it's because she used to sleep with her head inside the pillow.
Inside?
Tonight's the night.
Tonight's what night?
The night I talked to Mom about you-know-who.
Just the two of you?
No! You and Hardy and Aunt Gertrude and Uncle Louie. Oh, I never talked to Mom all by myself. I need the whole family here to back me up.
Not gonna go too late, is it?
Not if everyone backs me up. Why are you going someplace?
Me? Where would I be going?
My heart hasn't stopped pounding all day. I can't stop eating. I ate 3 pretzels before and I never eat pretzels.
You eat the pretzels? Would you tell Grandma before you eat anything else?
Oh, she knows I ate the pretzels. She even said to me, "Why are you eating so much? Are you nervous or something?" Oh, I better get back downstairs. You too! I don't want anything upsetting Mama before tonight. Audie, if you want some more soup, you just let me know, all right?
Right.
She knew Aunt Belle liked the pretzels. Where'd that horse fall, Artie? On her head?
Perfect timing, JJ. Got my coffee and donut?
I forgot to tell him.
So tell him.
Uncle Louie wants coffee and a donut.
Come right up. Did you tell Grandma the donuts for you? Donuts are expensive.
What's she doing, charging you for missing donuts?
No, missing pretzels. Well, why do you ask?
It is the oldest trick in the book. She once charged me $2 for a missing bag of pistachio nuts. $2. They were on the counter 1 minute, next minute they weren't. She blamed me. That is until I found them in her drawer that night. She said, "You are responsible if anybody steals from the store, even me."
Did you pay her the $2?
No, I stole it back that night. But I learned my lesson.
You learned a lot in your life, haven't you, Uncle Louie?
Nobody takes me for pistachios no more.
I bet you could teach someone a lot.
They should write a book.
You wouldn't have to. If somebody just followed you around, they could pick up on a lot of things.
A load of what?
A load of anything?
Yeah, I don't think so, because I don't like nobody following me around watching me.
Uncle Louie, I have a question to ask you.
Don't ask questions, kid. That is the one thing I can teach you. Never ask questions.
Fine then. I'll just tell you. I'm leaving here tonight. I'm definitely going. You can't stop me.
Where you going?
As far as I can get.
How far is that? $5 far, $10 far, a dozen pretzels far?
Pair of shoes far, till they wear out.
Well, and then what? You better have transportation and just a pair of shoes.
I'm new at this. That's why I'm asking you.
You're gonna make your grandma very unhappy, JJ.
No, I won't. Besides, it never stopped you.
Would you like me to shine your shoes, Uncle Louie?
Okay, one guy working me on a time. So, where you want to go? It's cold out there. It's lonely out there. It is dangerous out there.
I know, but there's money out there.
Oh, you're looking to get rich fast.
Not for me, for Pa.
Oh, isn't that nice? Like Robin Hood, eh?
I don't want to steal from anyone.
Then who do you want to rob?
Nobody.
That kind of rules out the getting rich fast now, doesn't it?
Some people do it.
Yeah? How?
That's why I'm asking you.
Don't ask questions. Look, I got nothing I can teach you and nothing I want to teach you. Is that what you think I am? Somebody robs banks, liquor stores, grocery stores, little old ladies in the park? Is that what you think I do?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? What, is that a compliment? You want to know what I do? I'm a businessman. I am a money manager. I'm a 24-hour investment advisor. You've been waiting to ask me all day. Well, I told you. School's out. Go get a girl and go to prom, okay?
Thank you. I've got one more minor question.
You got balls, kid. Did you know you got balls?
Yes, I'm aware of them.
I like my brother. Reminds me of me. So, what's your minor question?
Are there any openings in your business?
You got balls, kid, but I think they're in your head.
I'll get off whenever you ask me to. Just take me with you tonight.
Are you deaf? Is he deaf? Did he hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
I caught most of it, yeah.
Take you with me for what? Your company? Your company's starting to bug me already. Why would I need you? What could you do for me?
I could carry your little black satchel.
You interested in my little black satchel?
No, I just thought...
You just thought that you would carry it. What, does my arm look broken that I can't lift a little bag like this?
No.
Well, then you have some other interest in it. You've been fooling around with my bag?
I swear no.
Well, then what are you curious about? How much it weighs? Go ahead, pick it up.
I don't want to.
You are not going to be satisfied till you pick it up.
I don't want to.
Come on, Jay, pick it up.
Stay out of this.
No. No, Audie. No, Audie. I want you to walk over there and pick up the bag.
Jay's close.
Jay! He's not interested. I want you to do it. Go.
Don't know why, but I think I'm gonna cry.
Pick up the bag, Audie. Is it heavy?
No,
Is it light?
no,
Well, then what is it?
medium.
It's medium. So what do you think's in it? 5s and 10s and 20s all rolled up with rubber bands? What? I said what?
I don't know.
You don't know. So baby, you better open the bag and look inside.
Don't make me do it, Uncle Louie.
I am only going to ask you this one more time because I'm losing my patience. Open the bag.
Don't do it, Artie. Leave alone, Uncle Louie. You want the bag open? Do it yourself. Maybe you don't rob banks and grocery stores, little old woman. You're worse than that. You're a bully. You pick on a couple of kids, your own nephews. You make fun of Pop for being scared of Grandma. Well, everyone in Yonkers is afraid of Grandma. At least he's out there doing something for the war. He's sick and he's tired, but he's out there collecting steel like ships, tanks, and guns. I'm proud of him. What are you doing? Hiding in your mother's apartment, scaring a couple of kids, acting like Humphrey Bogart. Well, let me tell you something. You're no Humphrey Bogart. One more thing.
No, that's all. That was beautiful. That was terrific. I had tears in my eyes, I swear to God. You got bigger balls than I thought, kid. You know what you got? You got 2 steel basketballs. You got moxie.
What's Moxie?
Show 'em, Audie.
That's Moxie.
Yeah, your father is a lucky guy. And that is why I cannot take you with me. No, you are gonna stay here and take care of Audie and your Aunt Bella and Grandma. And maybe one day you'll be proud of your Uncle Louie. Don't worry what was in the boys' bag. Just laundry. Dirty laundry.
Are you a banker? Is this your lunch hour? Because this is not a bank. Now get downstairs and help your Aunt Bella close up the store. And Arthur, put some clothes on. We have company tonight.
I don't think I can stay, Mom.
I didn't ask you to stay. Bella asked you. You'll stay. You have something else to say to me? No? Then go. And when you get back up here, we have something to talk about.
About what?
About a jar of pistachio nuts that's missing from the store. That's about it. You're getting careless, Louie. You dropped this on my dresser this morning.
Louie's never careless. I had a good week.
A good week for you is a bad week for somebody else. I don't want your profits, Louie.
Just $100. Take it for your birthday. It's tomorrow, isn't it?
I don't need to be paid for being born. I've been paid quite enough, thank you.
Well, then take it for putting me up. You know how I hate hotels.
I don't want your dirty money, Louie. You were always the strong one, the survivor. Live at any cost. Yes, that's what I taught you. But not at the cost of somebody else. Take your money, Louie.
You're beautiful, Mom. 100% steel. You know Eddie's out looking for scrap iron and the chump doesn't know he's got a battleship right here. You can't get me down, Ma. You taught me too well. Remember, whatever I achieve in this life, you're my partner.
Dear Mama, the boys tell me you're getting along fine with them. I told you there wouldn't be any trouble. Enclosed, I'm sending $25 to cover food and Artie's medicine. Jay tells me some kids have been stealing pistachio nuts and pretzels. It's amazing that hasn't stopped in almost 35 years. Love, Eddie.
Would you like another piece? Would you like some coffee, Gert?
Yeah.
Oh, and a piece of strudel with it?
No.
Oh, Jay, go in the kitchen and get Gert some coffee, but no strudel. Louie, would you like another piece?
Okay, Bella.
But you always have 2 pieces. One piece is enough tonight, okay, Bella?
Don't help me with the furniture, everyone. I know just how I want it.
Mama, I'm gonna go now. I'll call you next week. Gert, I'm seeing you, honey. You look terrific.
And Louie, you're gonna sit right here.
It was the top-notch dinner, Bella. No kidding. Jay! It'll all work out. Where's Audie? I'm leaving.
No, Louie, you can't go. You have to stay. You promised.
I promise I'd stay for dinner, Bella. How many dinners do you want me to stay for?
No, but the family hasn't had a talk yet.
We talked all through dinner. We talked so much I didn't have a chance to swallow nothing. I'm all talked out.
No, there's still something that has to be talked about. Wasn't something we could talk about at dinner. You sit here. This is your place.
I had my coffee, I had my strudel, I had my dinner. I have to go now, Bella.
Mama, Gert, tell me yes to stay. Louie, you can't go. You have to stay. You have, the whole family has to be here.
You're getting excited, Bella.
No, I won't get excited about my promise. Just tell him to stay. Oh, God, I'll get the boys in.
He'll stay, Bella.
Jay, I forget the dishes. We'll go later. Everyone inside.
Practice coming, Gert.
Jay, you sit on the sofa with the Gert. Artie! Artie, hurry up! Forget the coffee! Oh, sit down. All right, sit down on the sofa. Mama, you sit in your chair. Sit here. And Louie, you sit on the chair.
I can stand, okay, Bella?
But it'd be so much better if everyone was sitting. I pictured everyone sitting.
Well, change the picture. Picture everybody sitting and me standing, okay?
Louie, can't you just sit for a few minutes until Bella tells it is what she wants to?
Okay.
Is this the way you pictured it? No, I pictured you sitting on the chair that I picked out.
Bella, it is very important that I leave here soon. Very important. I'm not mad at you, but I gotta go. I'm gonna stand, and I'm gonna listen, but then I gotta go.
I pictured everyone sitting.
Stop arguing with her, Louie, before she gets.
Gertrude, stop it. Louie, sit down.
Louie, sit. Louie, stand. Louie, you know, you may scare everybody in this room, Ma, but you don't scare me. You understand?
Sit down, Louie.
All right. Are we all seated now?
Yes, we're all seated. Would you like to take a picture of what you pictured?
Now, who wants to start?
Who wants to start? Mama, I haven't the time for this. Maybe when I was 12, but not now. It's one of the games. Silly games.
Is this what this is about? Is this just about a game?
No, it's not a game. It's very important. But I don't know how to start, so I need someone else to help me out and start it first.
You have something very important to tell us, but you don't know how to start? Gert, you understand her better than I do. When you figure out what it is, let me know.
Aunt Bella, have you seen any movies recently?
Yes, thank you, Jay. I have been going to a lot of movies recently.
Really? Did you see anything good?
Oh, yes. I saw the picture 3 times last week. It was with William Holden and Jean Arthur. I really liked it. That's why I saw it 3 times.
This is what I stayed for dinner for? This is what I had to sit in the right seat for? William Holden and Jean Arthur? Are they in the picture you pictured?
Is this what this is about, Bella? Is this about
What movies you went to see last night? No. But I'm getting to it. Here, you can't keep asking me questions, Jay. You're good at this.
Did you go alone?
Oh, yes. I always go alone. And it's interesting that you asked me that because I met a friend there. Oh, you can ask me questions too, Gert.
I don't know what kind of questions.
Thank you.
Ask her who her friend was.
Oh, who is your friend?
Well, his name is Johnny. I always see him there because he's head usher. He's very nice.
So you only saw him inside the theater?
Well, once or twice we went out for coffee, and once we took a walk in the park.
You went to the park with this guy?
Just to talk. You have to sit down if you're going to ask me questions, Louie. Now whose turn is it?
This is when you were out until 11 o'clock?
Maybe. I think so. Was that it?
And what did you do until 11?
Well, we walked, and we talked, and we got to know each other. Oh, he doesn't want to be an usher forever. One day he wants to open up his own restaurant.
He's an usher, and he wants to open up his own restaurant. What is this guy, 15, 16?
No, he's 40. And he wants to open up the restaurant with me.
Why with you?
Well, because I can do all the cooking and write up the menus and keep the books.
And what would he do?
He would be the manager.
Well, if he's the manager, why doesn't he keep the books and write out the menus?
Well, he would, but he has a reading handicap.
A what?
A reading handicap?
Okay. Wait a minute, hold on. What are you telling me? This guy's illiterate?
You're not supposed to get out of your chair, Louie. That's not how I pictured it.
Yeah, well, now I'm getting my own picture. What, this guy can't read?
He can read a little.
A little? Is this guy pulling your leg, Bella?
Maybe this isn't the best time to talk about it.
Oh, no, this is the perfect time to talk about it. Has he pulled your leg? Has he touched you? Has he fooled around with you?
No, he's not that kind of person.
Well, then what kind of person is he? He's 40 years old. He takes it to the park at night. He's an usher, but he wants to open his own restaurant, and he can't read or write. And how much is it going to cost? Who's got the money to put up for a restaurant?
It'll only cost $5,000.
Oh, $5,000. Why not $5 million? And who's got the money? Him?
I don't think so. He doesn't have any money.
Well, then who does that leave to put up the $5,000?
Don't yell at me, Louie.
I'm not yelling at you, Bella. I'm just asking you a question. Who does that leave to put up the $5,000?
This is too terrible. Mama, please tell the
Who does it leave, Bella?
I'll get the money somewhere.
Somewhere? There is no somewhere. You want Mama to sell the story? Is that what this guy has to
He
do?
didn't ask me to do anything.
Well, then he's either very smart or very dangerous. Well, he doesn't sound smart to me, so that only leaves dangerous.
He's not dangerous.
How do you know that?
Because they don't take you at the home if you're dangerous.
My God.
I don't understand this. Will someone please explain it all to me?
Bella. Honey. This man sounds very troubled. Is he living at the home now?
No, with his parents. He didn't like it at the home. They weren't very nice to him there. It's not a nice place, Mama.
Bella, sweetheart, don't go to that movie anymore. Don't see that fella again. He may seem very nice, but he sounds like he's got a lot of wacky ideas. You know what I mean, sweetheart?
You promised you'd support me. You said you'd back me up. You promised.
Back you up with what, Bella? The restaurant? The movie? Is that what this guy's after?
He wants more than that.
What could he possibly want more than that?
Me. He wants me. He wants to marry me. I want to marry him. I want my own baby.
Stop this. I don't want to hear this anymore.
You think I can't have healthy babies, Mama? Well, I can. I'm as strong as an ox. I've worked in that store and taken care of you by myself since I was 12 years old. That's how strong I am. Like steel, isn't that how we're supposed to be? Only my babies won't die because I'll love them and take care of them, and they won't get sick like me and Gert or weak like Eddie or Louie. My babies will be happier than we were because I'll teach them how to be happy. Not to grow up and run away and never call or not be able to breathe because they're so frightened. And never, ever to make them spend the rest of their lives rubbing my back and my neck and my legs because you never had someone to touch you because you made it so clear that you never wanted to be touched by love. Do you know what it's like to touch steel, Mama? It's hard and it's cold and I want to be warm and soft with my babies. Let me have my babies, Mama, because I have to love someone. I have to love someone who'll love me back before I die. Let me do that, and I promise you'll never have to worry about being alone because you'll have us. Me and my husband and my babies. Louie, tell her how happy that would make her. Good, wouldn't that be wonderful? Mama. Mama, please say yes. I need you to say yes. Please. Hold me. Somebody please hold me.
Dear Pop, things are really bad here. Really, really bad. I wish you could come home, even just for a weekend. Great grandma would hear, so he stuck a sock in my mouth. Love you lots. Your son Artie, not Archer.
I'm worried about Aunt Bella. Missing in the city for 2 nights? Where do you think she could be?
Maybe Uncle Louie took her with him.
If he wouldn't take me, think he'd take Aunt Bella and a 40-year-old usher from the home? I'm going now. I think Mama feels better ever since.
Yeah, Bella called me.
No idea where she is?
Yeah. She's at my house.
Your house?
She doesn't want Mama to know.
Mean she's been there the whole time?
Is she ever coming back?
She's meeting again with that man today. We'll know soon.
Do you think they're gonna get married?
Who knows? She's in.
I could do that now.
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to talk.
Isn't there anything the doctors can do about that, Aunt Gert?
It doesn't happen that much. Mostly just
Wanna come here?
Oh.
You two take care of Grandma now, because if Bella doesn't come back, you're all she has.
I know.
If you run into trouble, do you have my number?
Don't think so.
Westchester
4669.
What?
Westchester
46.
I have it. I have it.
Well, goodbye, my darlings. Take care. I love you.
At least we didn't get left with her.
That's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, hey. It's a little funny. But you should feel sorry for her. For all of them. Even Grandma. Well, I do, and you should too.
What were you doing in the house on a Sunday? Why didn't you go take a walk or something?
Thought we'd keep you company.
I don't need to be kept company.
Would you like the radio on? They have the Sunday news on.
I think I've heard quite enough news this week, thank you.
They captured 20,000 Germans in North Africa.
20,000 Germans. That's good. How's your father?
He just wrote. He said he should be back in about 8 months.
8 months. You'll be glad to go home, yeah?
Yeah, yes, well, sort of.
We'll still come to visit you, Grandma.
Maybe I won't be here anymore. Maybe I'll sell the store.
Sell the store? What would you do without the store?
Don't worry so much about your grandma. Your grandma can take care of herself. Believe me. Now, go take a walk or something.
You sure you don't want us to keep you company?
Maybe this is the first Sunday I'll get some rest.
Bella, are you okay?
How many times do I have to tell you to get out?
Hello, Mama. Would you like some tea? It's chilly in here. I bought a coffee cake at Grossman's. It's still warm. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to, Mom. I know you must be very angry at me.
You are home for good, or this is just a visit?
I don't know. I thought I'd come and talk to you about it.
Like you talked to me the night you left, without a word?
You're the one who didn't talk, Mama. You never gave me the chance to say anything.
I heard what you had to say. I didn't have to hear no more.
Look, Mama, I'm not crying. I know you must be very angry at me, but I'm not crying. And it's not because I'm afraid to cry. It's because I have no more tears left in me. I feel sort of empty inside, like you feel all the time.
How would you know how I feel?
You think I don't know anything, do you, Mama? You think I'm stupid, don't you?
No, you're not stupid, Bella.
Well, then what am I? Am I crazy?
Don't use that word to me.
Why not? If I'm crazy, then you shouldn't be afraid to use that word, Mama. But if I'm crazy, then I should be in the home, shouldn't I? And you wouldn't like that. Is that why you don't use that word, Mama?
You want to know what you are, Bella? You're a child. That's what the doctors told me. Not stupid, not crazy, a child. So that's how I treat you, because that's all you understand. You don't need to live in the home. You don't need doctors. This is your home, where you can be watched and taken care of. Stay a child, Bella. Because in a world where there's so much anger and hatred and violence, where nobody can live in peace, then maybe you're better off. Stay a child, Bella, and be glad that's what God gave you.
Then why did he make me look like a woman? And feel like a woman inside me and want all the things a woman should have? Why did he do that, Mama, when I can do everything except think like a woman? I know that I get upset sometimes and frightened, but if I'm a child, why can't I be happy like a child? Why can't I be satisfied with dolls instead of babies?
I'm not so smart I can answer such questions.
But I am smart, Mama. Maybe only as smart as a child, but some children I know are much smarter than grown-ups. Some grown-ups I know are very stupid and very mean.
You don't have responsibilities, Bella. Responsibilities is what makes meanness.
I don't want to be your responsibility. Then maybe you wouldn't be so mean to me all the time.
Then whose responsibility would you be? Yours? That man you ran away with? Who wants money from you? Who wants other things from you? You stay a child, Bella, because you don't know what such feelings would do to you.
Yes, I do, Mama. I know what are the things you're talking about. I know because they've happened to me. They've happened because I wanted them to. Are you angry at me?
You don't know what you're talking about, Bella.
You mean am I telling the truth? Yes, I know what the truth is, only I've been afraid to tell you all these years. Gertrude knows she's the only one. Talk to me, Mom, because I don't know if I did wrong or not.
Stop this. I don't want to hear your childish lies.
No, you have to hear them, Mama. When I was in school, I let boys touch me. And boys that I met in the park and at the movies, even boys that I met here in the store. Nights when you were asleep, I'd go down and let them in. And not just boys, Mama, men too.
What is this, something you dream up in your head?
I needed someone to touch me. Someone to hold me, someone to tell me I was pretty. You never told me that. Some of them even said they loved me, but I never believed them because I knew what they wanted from me. Except John. John really did love me. Because he understood me, because he was like me. He was the only one I ever felt safe with, and I thought maybe for the first time in my life I could be happy. That's why I ran away. I even brought the $5,000 to give him. Then maybe he'd find the courage to leave home too.
Is this something else you dream up in your head? Where would you get $5,000?
Does this look like a dream, Mama?
Where did you get this? Did you steal from me? You know where I keep my money. Nobody else knows but you. You would steal from your own mother? You think! You think! God, hit me, Mama! Crack my head up and make me stupid and crazy because that's what you think anyway, isn't it? Go. Get out of my house. You want the rest of my money? Go. Take it. It won't last you long. You'll have to steal again to keep alive, believe me.
I don't want your money. You can have this too. Louis gave it to me. I spent the past 2 nights at Gertrude's house. Louis came by with his little black satchel and he gave me this out of it. And God knows how much else he had. I didn't ask him. Maybe he's a thief too, Mama, but he's my brother. And he loved me enough to want to help me. Thieves and sick little girls, that's what you have, Mama. Only God didn't make us this way, you did. We're alive, but that's all we are, Mama. Aaron and Rose were the lucky ones.
No, don't say that to me. Please, God, don't say that to me, Bella.
I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yes, you do. It's my punishment for being alive, for surviving my own children. Not dying before them is my sin. Go. Take Louis's money. You think I don't know what he is? He stole since he was 5 years old. The year Aaron died. And I closed off from him and from everybody. From you and Louis and Gert and Eddie. I stopped feeling because I couldn't stand losing anymore.
Mama.
No. Go. Live your own life. Have your own babies. Open your own restaurant. If it's a mistake, let it be your mistake. You have to live with what life gives you. That's the way I've lived my life, and nobody, not even you, can change that for me now.
There is no restaurant, Mama. He's afraid to be a manager. He likes being an usher. That way he can sit out in the movies and watch movies whenever he wants. He doesn't want to get married. He doesn't want to have babies. He wants to live with his parents because he knows that they love him, and that's enough for him.
Then maybe he's more lucky than you.
Maybe he is. But I'll never stop wanting what I can't have. Maybe I'm just a child, but now there's just enough woman in me to make me miserable. We're gonna have to learn how to live with that, you and me. And it can never be the same anymore. I'll go put my things away. I think we both said enough for today, don't you?
How long do you think Pop's gonna be in there for?
I don't know, but we made it, Artie. 10 months of living with Grandma, we're still kicking. We made it.
You know who I miss? Uncle Louie. I'm glad those two killers never got him.
Yeah. Think he's safer in the South Pacific with the Japanese?
No, but I think he's the richest man in the Guadalcanal.
Oh, thank God you're still here! Oh, I ran all over Yonkers looking for these. Close your eyes. The football's for you, Jay, and the basketball's for you, Artie.
Holy mackerel! This is incredible!
Oh, I hope they're the right size. I just took a guess.
Thanks, Aunt Bella. Best gift I ever got.
Oh, well, you were the best gift I ever got. I hate to give you up.
You won't have to. We'll still come back and visit.
Thank you, Aunt Bella.
Oh, well, they're not just from me. They're from Grandma, too. I just have to tell her later.
Aunt Bella, go out for a pass.
What did I tell you about games in the house?
They're not playing games in the house, Mama. They know better than that.
If they break anything, they'll take plenty, believe me.
Thanks for the ball, Grandma.
Thank you. I've never owned a football in my whole life. Well, boys, why don't you say goodbye to Grandma now? It looks like she's getting tired.
We already said goodbye once this morning. 2 goodbyes is too many.
Well, Mama, I just wanted to thank you. I know you did a lot for me and the boys. I don't know how to repay you for that.
I'll tell you how. Don't do it again.
I pray to God I won't have to.
And if you do, I'll say no again. And this time I'll mean it. When Louis went away to the army, I thought maybe I'd send Eddie the money. Bella begged me to. But then I thought, no. You have to do this for yourself. And you did. That's good.
I'm glad you finally approve of me.
I didn't say that. I said good.
I'll accept that.
And now I suppose you'll go get married again and I won't see you for another 10 years?
I'm not ready for marriage yet, Mama. But I can promise you this much. The boys will be grandchildren now, not strangers. And I'm going to kiss you goodbye, whether you like it or not. Thanks for not putting up a fight. Bye, Bella. What can I say?
No, Eddie, I know.
Go on. Thank Grandma.
Thank you, Grandma. I know it wasn't easy for you taking us in and all.
That's right, it wasn't.
Well, it wasn't that easy for us either. We learned a lot of bad things here. There were some good, though.
You're not afraid to tell the truth. That's good. You want to hear my truth? Everything hurts. Everything good you get in life, you lose something.
Guess I'm too young to understand that.
And I'm too old to forget it.
Well, Grandma, you sure helped me and Jakob out a lot. Dankeschön, that means thank you.
He's sneaky, this one, always trying to get around me. Don't try to change me too much. Old people aren't altogether wrong.
Of course, you're right. Can King Arthur give you a kiss goodbye, though?
What were you boys looking for under my boysenberry that night? My money?
No, I swear.
You should have looked in the couch.
Well, I hope you don't mind having dinner early tonight. I'm going out later with a friend. A girlfriend, Mama. She's a girl. She likes me, and I like her. And she also has a brother I like. Oh, he works at the library. He can read everything. I'd like to have them over for dinner some night, if that's all right, Mama. It's all right. You can think about it. I was thinking maybe next Thursday.
It's
called music, Mama.
Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are. Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is
unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
The kissing tradition that the actors put lipstick on and they kiss it at the end of the show. I think that's what it is. That's the only thing I can think of. And pretty soon it'll be so covered in lipstick you won't see the leg. So we're going to head down to the costume area. And everybody's going to be putting their makeup on.
Prayers. We'll do this later.
I like sex.
Oh, hi. Allison, I was wondering.
Allison, you're supposed to warn us.
Sorry.
I need it. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to start swearing.
Ow!
Hey, Taylor. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the workout either because it kind of makes me have to like clean up my room. My mom called me a drunken sailor the other day.
Did you really?
She's like, I'm going to speak like a drunken sailor. I'm like, no.
No, this is bad. I guess I can't trust driver. Alex called me. No, Emily, I definitely used brown makeup. It's up here, and there's 4 brushes up there too.
I have like 10 colors.
Have you ever brown?
Yes.
So are you back?
Yes. Move your head like
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
You're like crying.
Here's one. Can I use this?
Is that mine? I have one exactly one.
Here's your script. Hey, Allison, how much time do they open?
Just for my
We love that story. We do love it.
10, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I heart